Twinkle Squad, this is Monica, and I have another treasure box edition from my good friends at Potomac Beads, but it's got a twist to it. So we are having a 250th anniversary in our lovely country of America. Happy birthday, USA! So we have what is called the Spirit of 76 treasure box edition, but they did a little cutesy with a Potomac Beads Company koozie, and I don't have a ice cold Diet Coke in there yet, but I'm going to. And then they gave us this cute little bag too for our treasure box. So we didn't get the traditional box that I love that has the magnetic lid. We got it in a cute canvas bag, and I love the design on that. Isn't that precious? Oh, that is so fabulous. I love it. And then we will be able to open that up and see what all we get for the month of July. Now, I do like to keep my beads like by theme and color and all of that, so I have for many years been using this little box for some patriotic charms and certain beads that I like in several of my designs that I've made over the years in specialized toggle clasps and things like that. And this is an acrylic container with some round containers inside of it, and this is the type of bracelet that I made using some of those components. But now I get the added benefit of having this cute little bag, and I love it. So I can travel and create things whenever I want to make it in a patriotic vibe. So thank you, Potomac Beads. I love that. And look what a celebratory bag that is. So, you know, for my British friends as well, I have a lot of different things that I create and bookmarks and things like that. So it's a lot of fun, especially I love to work in themes. Spirit of 76 Treasure Box. Celebrate a historic milestone with the Spirit of 76 Treasure Box, curated with a sophisticated red, white, and blue palette to honor 250 years of heritage without overwhelming your style. Inside, you'll discover a premium array of materials, including sparkling Potomac crystal disco balls, elegant pearl drops, rich check vintage buttons, and timeless Athena cast findings. Designed for ultimate creative freedom, this collection combines versatile seed beads, unique shaped glass, and memory wire to help you weave history into stunning heirloom quality jewelry design. To excite your inner creativity and find more beading happiness, visit www.potomacbeads.com/ideas. And I love doing that because they always give me such inspiration. That and their YouTube channel. So on the back, it gives you a list. It's very light on my copy of the things that should be in this little box or bag. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying box. In the bag, and they have like what they are, but not necessarily the colors of things. But the little baggies that are in here typically have little labels with the numbers, and you can go to their website and order more if you run out or if you just really fall in love with something, as long as they sell them individually and not just related to the box subscriptions. So if you're not familiar with that, they have the kit edition and the treasure box edition. The treasure box is what I unbox every month, and I love it because I get like a mishmash of beading supplies, but I also get introduced to things I don't typically work with, like knotting cord. There's a lot of different types of threads. I think dragon thread is another one that they have supplied us with. Their stretch cord. There's a lot of goodies that we get, and I enjoy the challenge most times, unless I'm just overwhelmed with work from my normal life. My non-sparkly life. But then I'm also able to get some new tools. They've included various things like rulers to measure the size of our beads, and I know I got this plier. We've also gotten a measuring tape, like a little fabric measuring tape, to be able to measure out whatever we want, like for our necklace and things is typically what I do. I've gotten some of these cutters, which is very handy for thread, and then I've also got this tool that helps us to measure the diameter inside and outside of our beads. So for me, a definite surprise and reward because of the different, it's not just beads, is the treasure box edition. But now the kit edition is if you're more into like certain patterns or kits for a particular necklace, bracelet, earrings, tassel, certain projects. If you're more interested in that realm of surprise, then the kit edition is for you. Whereas the treasure box edition, I love it because I also have a lot of different things that I can have, you know, to work in with my stash. But then also the challenge. This bag is so cute. I love that, and it's very well made too. It's got a very nice zipper on the top of it. It's like a canvas, so it's not one of those felt bags that sort of disintegrates on you. It's a very nice bag. Let's start off with what I saw first. These buttons. This is vintage check glass buttons, and I love that. This is just like a bronze colored flower. But then this one, it looks like there's a wheel on here. Or is that, I don't know, is that a tractor? I don't know what this is. I think it's got frogs. See, there, it looks like there's 3 frogs. There's 1, 2, 3 frogs. This looks like water and maybe a lily pad. There's a wheel down in there, so I don't know if that's supposed to be a boat or what that is, but it's just so cute. And then there's birds flying up here. And you know, I'm in a water community. We have a small little community lake where we see heron birds, and yes, we have frogs and all of that good stuff. So this is right up my alley. This is going to be an extremely special button though for me. I've got to really think about this. But you know what's funny is it marries the red, white, and blue colors. And then we've got some Miyuki silver in the 15-aught size, which is the ultra, ultra tiny. But look at the sparkle. We've got some beautiful check glass bicone beads in this blue color. I think it's aqua swirl is what they're calling it. I think it's more like a turquoise blue. I like the shape of that. Then we've got some colors. It looks like fruit. Bead mix. It's a Mambo Fuego. Oh, this is a free gift. Thank you. Fruity looking vibes. Ooh, cherry quartz beads. These are an 8mm size. See, that would just be pretty by itself. You don't even have to, you just put it as a bracelet. We've got some check glass pressed squares in the red and crystal. So it's a transparent type of bead. Is that an octopus? I think so. Yeah, it's a large hold Athena cast bead charm octopus. It's 16 by 14 millimeters. So it doesn't have a little face or anything, but the hole goes through the center. So you can make like a little pendant with that. We got some drop duo beads, white blue flare, 3 by 6 millimeter. Ooh, these are nice sparklies. Crystal disco balls, garnet, aurora borealis, 8mm. We got more tiny beads here, but then they're in a white. These are Miyuki Delicas in white pearl Ceylon, 11-aught size. Check 2-hole tile bead, blue Picasso, and I like the Picasso because it looks like stone. Those are very pretty. They're not too bright. They almost look like a denim blue. Then we have, oh, these are beautiful. Potomac crystal ingot beads, blue zircon aurora borealis, 4 by 8mm size. We got crystal briolettes, opal aurora borealis. Briolettes almost look like teardrops, but they're more 3D, and these are faceted and ultra sparkly. And we've got beautiful teardrop white Potomac pearls. They are a 6 by 9mm size. Not seen these before. I think it's a frame. Athena perfect form endless rings, 40mm rose premium 24 karat gold plated, and you get 2 of those. And then we get a clasp garden fancy toggle clasp. It's 15 by 22mm, and it's real 23 karat gold plated, and that looks very nautical to me. And then we got some emery wire, 2 1/4 diameter bead tech, and this is a gold plated. And I don't think I've gotten any of their memory wire before, so this is neat. And they're very easy bracelets to make. You can do memory wire necklaces and rings as well, but you have to have them in a smaller or larger coil. I usually just make memory wire bracelets, so I like they hold their shape. It's sort of like a slinky, and it just holds its shape whenever you cut it off of the coil and then put your beads on there. And I like to twist the endings so my beads don't fall off. But you can use the memory wire endings that you're just going to glue on to the end instead of making the little loops. I just prefer to do the little loops and then hang charms off of them, but you can do it either way. I have some completed jewelry. So now with the memory wire, I actually did create this bracelet here, and it's a 3-wrap memory wire bracelet. I used a stars and red, white, and blue theme, and it's really fun and easy to just put on quickly. You don't have to really have any kind of clasping mechanism. I know some people like to do the memory wire ends. I just do the simple loop on the ends of mine. Now normally I will also like hang a dangle charm on the end of my bracelets for the memory wire just to have a little extra interest, but I'm not doing that in this case because it's so blingy already. I don't feel like I need anything hanging off of it. I've got some of this mixed shell bead that I thought was a nice way to kind of break up the harsh white along with all of the sparkle element. It brought an earthy vibe to it. Been watching Outlander, and we're in the American Revolution part, which is so funny that it's tied into the 4th of July holiday here. But anyway, it's kind of reminds you of your roots and earthiness about the beginnings of our country, and that's why I wanted to have a stone element in there along with all the sparkle, of course, because you can't have a Sparkle by Monica moment in the Spirit of 76 birthday celebration without the sparkle. I really love doing these kinds of bracelets because they're so so quick and easy, and they're really cute and stylish. Now this way you could actually push it together and then have this kind of resting on top, this middle band here. But I mean, you don't have to do that. You can do it like this if you don't like the gap, but I thought it was cute either way. So this is actually a dyed halite bead in the shape of a star. And then I made earrings to coordinate, except it's just a slight bit of more sparkle with those red rhinestone beads in there. Putting that together here. Very cute, very eye-catching. And then I made another bracelet. Now my original intention was to use this cool button because I believe there are like frogs and a lily pad with a little lake, and it has the reds and whites and blues in there, but I wasn't feeling the frogs. So I decided I was going to do a different colorway and utilize this beautiful button. And it's a check bronze colored button. And then I used some of these same shell mixed beads along with the cherry quartz and a lot of sparkle. And then I also used that toggle clasp in the gold color, which I don't typically do gold, but then I did pair it with this butterscotch soft flex wire, and that's really coordinated well. I mean, you're not going to see it except through the clear beads here, the check glass beads, and then right here on the very end with that gold of the clasp. But yeah, I love it. I think that it is super pretty and very classy. It's not screaming 4th of July. That's the cool part of this. On the treasure boxes, you don't have to work in the specific colorway. This is just something fun for the holiday that they did, and they sent it to us early, of course, in this beautiful bag instead of the usual magnetic box, which I love. I love those types of surprises. So I'm going to have another opportunity to use this cool button along with a lot of the leftover supplies that I had from this beautiful bag. And then I've gotten the earrings here to coordinate with that bracelet. So yeah, I think it's really cute. I love it, love it, love it. We didn't do anything special in our house for the fireworks and all that stuff. You know, it's so hot. So we just chilled out and watched a movie at the house. And then once everybody in the community around us, because of where we live, we could kind of see it off in the distance, and watched it that way for about 5 minutes on our back porch. And then I was done, because the humidity and those big beetles hitting the screen porch, I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'm cool. So I hope that wherever you were, that you enjoyed some celebrations or just took it easy the way that we did. Enjoy the freedom that you have here in this beautiful country. It will work out if we work together, and that's what I hope that continues to happen, no matter how it might feel from time to time in our country with all the arguing and chaos and stuff that goes on. But we have made it through all of our previous challenges so far for 250 years, and I'm looking forward to hopefully that we continue to work through our issues, not only just within our country but abroad. Of course, I'm not going to be here in another 250 years. All right, so that is my completed jewelry for the Spirit of 76. I hope you've enjoyed looking at it with me. The cherry quartz bracelet in colorway with the earrings, and then of course my beautiful sparkly Independence jewelry to coordinate also with my cool bag that I got. Thank you again to Potomac Beads for this beautiful monthly treasure box. I do appreciate it. If you all like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share this with any of your jewelry making friends that might be interested in Potomac Beads or any of the items that they have to sell there. I will have my affiliate links below in my description, and I do appreciate those of you who are using those. Also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate that you do so, because that helps to bolster my channel in the algorithm, and by leaving comments and kind of engaging with my channel, it does make a difference. And I see all comments too, so I like to hear from you all, and I get a lot of inspiration from those of you who are fellow bead enthusiasts or just, you know, like what I'm posting. So I really appreciate that interaction as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and happy 250th birthday, America. Sparkle on, y'all. Bye.